Taurus, happy day to you. Happy Thursday. I'm here with another reading for you, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Every time I sit at this altar, I'm going to be reading for Taurus. It is in my sun sign. I am your Taurus sister. If you're clicking here for the first time, I hope you'll decide to stay. And if you are my ride or die, I really do appreciate you. Thank you for your subscribes. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for exchanging energy with me. It makes these readings fun. And it just gives me more energy to work with, the truth is, right? So I hope you'll get in the comments, and if you decide not to, I hope you'll exchange energy with me in some way, either an emoticon or giving a thumbs up or whatever it is. Please exchange your energy here. All right, Taurus, here we go. This is an energy for today. And I don't know what's coming up, but I don't know when you're going to find this, but I have a feeling that if you find it, it is for you. So here we go, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What is the energy for Taurus today, please? There you are. Look at that. First card out. First position, Taurus. It's all about you. We have the Empress, who is Taurus and Libra. She is especially balanced. She's not just Taurus, who is grounded, but she's also creative and balanced. And she knows that based on her actions is the type of balance that she will be able to share or receive. The Empress is someone who is the energy of all the queens. She is someone who is really happy with being the domestic goddess. And if that's not you, then maybe this just isn't your reading. But really, the Empress is the mother of the deck. She is the one who is the mother. And whether or not she's in childbearing years, she is the one who loves to love on people. She's the healer. She's the one that makes the beautiful home. She's the one that makes the real good base from which everybody moves from and wants to come back to. We have the Prince of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. The Prince in this reading is the Knight. So we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. I feel as though it's interesting that the Prince of Pentacles is here right up next to the Empress, because she is Taurus, and Taurus energy moves really slow, very grounded. Taurus, I feel like you've been waiting on someone or something, a situation that's moving really slowly. And the Nine of Swords tells me that it's making you nuts. It's making you crazy. You're thinking about it, overthinking it, not sleeping so much, or when you do sleep, you're dreaming about it. I feel like the Nine of Swords is a warning, really. It's a warning about mental health, and that is that you can get into obsessively thinking. And if you think too far into the future, you'll get anxious. And if you look too far into the past, you'll be depressed. I feel as though you need to practice living in this moment. And it's the only way that you're going to get through any of this. Three of Wands tells me that there's something that you've been waiting on. Something, someone, a situation, right? It doesn't always have to be about love. We have the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. There is a knowing or a secret or something that you're holding within yourself that you know is going to start moving towards you in the future. This is Piscean energy. So we have Pisces, Taurus, and Libra here. Taurus, you're moving really slowly toward this situation because I think that you don't think it's going to happen for you. I think because of the Knight of Pentacles being here and it moving really slowly, that you are worried that it's never going to happen. But I feel like this is just a waiting period. The Three of Wands is about waiting, right? It's about waiting to go to the Four of Wands. And I feel as though there is some passion or fire in your future. You could have it in your chart for sure. But I feel as though there's some passion and adventures coming up. It's like wanting to go on the adventure, but it's like the universe is making you wait. You're like, but why am I waiting before moving forward? Yeah, I feel like intuitively you feel like there is someone who's lying to you. There is deception here. And I feel like the deception or the lies is what made you disconnect from the person you've been waiting on. It could be white lies. It could be that you felt like this person wasn't ready to be honest with you. And so maybe you disconnected. Five of Pentacles. I feel like you don't like the disconnection, and that's what's causing the Nine of Swords here. You don't like being disconnected from this person. We have Two Wands. I feel like you're waiting at the crossroads. It's like yeah. And I've been saying this to my friend because y'all know I'm a Taurus sun. I've been feeling like I'm in purgatory. Like I feel like I'm waiting here, kind of, work, eat, sleep, going for a walk, talking to a friend, seeing a friend, work, eat, sleep. And I feel like I'm sort of in a purgatory. It's almost like a preparatory state that I'm waiting to go to the next level or something. So we have the Two of Wands. 2 and 3 is 5 wands. It's indecision. The indecision is what's holding you back from moving forward, from taking that fire energy and going, to the crossroads and making a decision about where you want to go next, because I feel like the universe is telling you to cool your damn jets. Look, you are the Empress, right? Which means you've been working on yourself. It means you love yourself. It means that you're okay no matter what comes. No matter what may, right? I feel like you are okay, so okay within yourself, Taurus, that you've put your back to any other situation and you are focused on you. I feel like that you do feel that you might be lying to yourself that this opportunity is still moving, but I think it is. We have 5 and 1. Well, actually, the Knight of Pentacles usually carries 1, but we see 3 here. So we have 5 and 3, which is 8, which is either you working on yourself or it's someone that you worked with, or understand that the 8 of Pentacles is about the harvest, because the 7 is about planting the seeds of intention, nurturing those seeds, growing, having growth, and then it's time to harvest. That's what the 8 of Pentacles is about. So I feel like you have a knowing, because the Empress is someone who is highly, highly connected to the universe. She is the person who is engaged in bringing souls to the earth. And just because if you have in this earthly life, if it has been, the deal of the cards for you, pun intended, that you don't birth any children, it doesn't matter. What it is you are the person who has been blessed with the task of leading others, teaching others, being creative, being, you may not have birthed any of your children, but you may end up finding yourself in a situation, in a family where you are the Empress, making the home, being the stepmother, being the stepfather, raising the family, teaching them lessons that they may not have come across otherwise. I feel like you feel you're lying to yourself, that this opportunity is not coming because this person, if this is about a person, Taurus, they blocked you, or you've blocked them, or it's been complete silence between you. The 5 of Pentacles and the 1 usually that is carried by this Knight is 6 Pentacles. And I feel like you're going to get reciprocity, but I feel like it's something you're holding yourself back. 5 of Wands, there we go. 3 and 2 is 5. When I do that, when I add them, Charlie makes me look at it and says, what is 2 and 3? That's 5. And it always pops up in the reading, if you'll notice. So we have the Queen of Wands. We have a World card. We have the 5 of Wands, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the thing is this, I feel like you decide that you're going to turn your back to this. You're going to close a chapter, and the chapter I think you're closing is the one of the obsessive thinking about this opportunity that is not moving fast enough for you. Understand it's moving in divine timing, whether you want it now, in this age of everything you get right now, texts, phone calls, instant money transfers, blah, blah, blah. This is not how it works in the real world, y'all. In the real world, it's not up to you. It's about things coming together at the moment of alchemy, so it all works in the time that it should. We have the World card, and that is the end of a chapter. It's a karmic lesson, and I think the reason that you've leveled up to the Empress is because you have decided that you're just going to put your back to the situation. This waiting, this wondering, the 9 of Swords, the 7 of Swords. Are they lying to me? Is the opportunity coming? I'm worried about it. I think that's what's coming to an end here. And I think that you're just going to stop overthinking it, turn your back to the situation, pour this information and love on you Everything that you would have thrown at them, you need to bring into yourself. The World card is here to say, look, just make the decision and do it. Close the door, close whatever it is that you've been thinking about in the past. Stop thinking about whether they lied to you or not. It doesn't matter. What matters is if you know how to move forward. And the World card is here to say, if you close that chapter, Taurus, here comes the Fool. Your new cycle is open and you're free to do whatever it is that you want to do next. The Five of Wands and the Queen of Wands. I feel like for some of you, you have indecision about a fire sign. Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. I feel for some of you, it could be feminine. For some of you, it could be masculine. But I feel like you're in indecision about this person. I feel it's the fire sign that's disconnected from you. But please know that after indecision, I feel like the Wheel of Fortune comes at you and fortunate things start to move forward in the future. I feel as though there is going to be energy coming toward you after a period of not really knowing what to do, indecision, competition, sort of higher brain, higher brain, rah, Taurus, and the lower brain is like, who do you think you are? How do you think this makes you different from anyone else? How do you think that, well, you can say, Elsie said that the Wheel of Fortune's coming up. That's what makes it different for me. Once you get out of this this deadlock of things that are going on in your head, I feel like you do take action. You take action to move forward, and the Wheel of Fortune catches you and helps you move forward. Now, the Wheel of Fortune and the World card, it's all about the fixed energy, right? It's all about moving forward, not looking back. You put your line in the sand, you decide you're not going to go back that way again, and you move forward, and the Wheel of Fortune takes you there. Fortunate things are about to come for you, Taurus. And whether that's a relationship or a new job or a new house or a car, you will decide that because we are in a general reading. It's not your personal or private reading. It's not based on your energy. So we have the King of Cups. I feel like you move forward and you decide, you know what, I need some affection. I need love. I need to show someone that I'm open to a relationship. I'm open to moving forward, cracking the door open just a little bit. Two of Pentacles, open to maybe feeling a little bit more balanced than I have in the past. We have the King of Swords, which tells me you're thinking a little more logically. You're not thinking so fiery. You're not taking action quickly. You're moving a little slower. I feel like whatever you're moving towards, I feel is going to be head over heart. You're going to think things through logically before you take this next step. Now, for others of you, you're dealing in two masculine energies or two feminine energies. So again, we talked about in another reading, these two energies keep coming up. It could be a few things. Could be pre-emperor energy, right? It could also be two princes, right? We talked about that song, Two Princes. Yeah. I feel like you're sort of ignoring it all. Even if there is two princes, even if you have one that's going to buy you flowers and one that's going to fly you in rockets, and that's some of the lyrics of that song, Two Princes. Spin Doctors, I think, are the one that sings it. And the King of Cups is the one that's full of love and romance, wildly romantic, the person who is all about the heart over head. And then there's the other person who's very logical, the one that's head over heart. Could be Libra, Gemini or Aquarius, or Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. And they might look like similar people because understand that the King of Cups is the one that's very stoic on the surface. That person is not going to show you emotion. They're not going to let you see them sweat. And whatever you say to them or do to them, they're not going to show you that it even hurt. But we also have the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is also very logical, very educated, highly intelligent. Of course, they both are, but this one is making logical decisions. They're not letting their emotions get involved. I feel like the Wheel of Fortune moves forward and you end up making a choice between two princes for some of you. For others of you, this could be the start of some sort of emperor coming forward. Y'all, I can't even. There's the emperor. Okay. Oh. All right, I see you. There it is. For some of you, the emperor's coming forward. It's going to shake you right down to the damn ground. That's for sure. Scorpio energy here, hard ass energy, really hard energy. It's like, I don't care what you want. Here it comes. I don't care what you're thinking, the plans you're making, whatever you think you're doing in your life here, Taurus. But Here it comes. So I feel as though the Emperor is the one who has all of the love, affection, and that kind of energy for you. Because the Emperor is looking straight at the King of Cups, I feel like this Emperor is going to be coming at you with wild abandon. Yeah, that's what it feels like. I said wild, Charlie said abandon. This person is so taken with you that it's going to be hard for them to stay in this head over heart energy, because it's not only a shakedown for you, it's not only change and upheaval and all of that, it's not only for you, it's for the Emperor as well. The Emperor thinks it's not. The Emperor's got his back to the Tower, but this love that the Emperor is bringing in is big love. Oof. 7 of Cups, and it's gonna make you feel some type of way. You're like, but wait a second. This was supposed to be done. I thought they lied to me. I thought it wasn't coming. I thought it was over. But just, Taurus, we've talked about it before in other readings, and maybe you caught it, maybe you didn't, but just because it's silent, it doesn't mean it's the end. Periods mean silence, but so do commas, right? It's the breath in between. It's not necessarily the end. It's just a break. And I feel like you thought it was all done. It was done and dusted. Yeah. I think you thought that it was never going to go down, even though you had been manifesting like a mofo. I don't think you thought that it was going to go down this way. So when the Emperor does show up, it makes you boom, right? The 7 of Cups is emotional upheaval. It's emotional confusion. It's like, what do I do now? I thought I had a path. I thought I was making a path. But understand, Taurus is a fixed sign, and therein lies the danger of being a fixed sign, right? It's like you've decided, you made a decision, and the universe says, nah, brah. This is what's going on. Here comes the Tower. Let's clarify the Tower, because, we never leave one unattended here, right? Who wants to leave a Tower unattended? We need to see what sort of energy is in that Tower. I feel the energy that's in that Tower is someone's coming at you with logic, pure freaking logic. And even though they're coming at you with the logic, I feel like this Emperor has a really, really deep energy for you. And again, for some of you, it could be two kings, right? Or, like I said in the song, 2 princes. Go look at those lyrics for sure. All right, what's in the Tower? Tell us about the Tower for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Somebody is going to make a sacrifice for you. Someone who's been trying to look at the situation from a different perspective. Someone who is in their Piscean energy or who is finally connecting to themselves. Something has come to the end for them, and they're now wanting to start brand new. It's the end and the beginning, right? We have Death and the Ace of Pentacles. It's going to change your life, Taurus. Life-changing Tower. Yep. Something is going to come to an end, and so something is going to begin. I think that for some of you, you are going to be ending something that you didn't think you'd ever end, and you're going to be moving forward with this Emperor, because I feel like the Emperor is bringing so much energy, overwhelming love, kindness. There's 3 cups if you look on this ship, right? You look at the mast of the ship, there's 3 cups. It's a reunion. Something that you thought was over is not over. We also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 3. So we have 4 cups. Okay. Charlie just said, yeah. That person that you offered a cup to, the one that said, nah, brah, thanks. No thanks, Tom Hanks. That's the person that's coming back. It's the one you clicked here for. And you can get up in the comments and tell me how much you're not going to take it or not going to want it, but guess what? You don't have a choice. The only choice you have is how you're going to react or respond. Some of you are going to send this person on their way, but the choice you don't have is whether the Tower falls or not. The choice you don't have is whether something comes to an end and begins again. You don't have a choice in any of that. You've been thinking about it, wondering about it. There is the Hanged Man looking at it from a different situation, and I feel like some of you are going to turn this person away and some of you aren't. It really is up to you. Either way, it's going to make you feel some type of way. It's going to make you feel like, really after all this time you're coming forward to me now? Yeah. I feel it was the person. There's 4 cups on the bottom of here. I feel like it's the person you offered the cup to and they turned it around. They turned it away. It's a reunion with that person. They're coming back with an apology and they're going to pop into your life at a time when you don't expect it. The Knight of Wands says, here it comes. Here comes that passion. Here comes the passion. The passion, the thing that you, wow, the thing that you have been manifesting. The Ten of Cups, here it comes. Believe it or don't, turn it away. It is up to you. How you respond, how you react to that tower is completely up to you, but that tower is going to fall 100. It's falling, and here comes the Emperor. That's all I'm going to say. What do you got on the bottom here? Five of Swords. Somebody's ready to fight for you. Fight for this situation. Taurus, thank you for coming here and watching this. I'm going to go for now. And if you're interested in a private reading based on this or any other questions you have, please look below for the yellow dot. You can follow that over to Wizio where I have about 5 spots available. So I'm going to go for now. Love y'all. My Taurus Bull gang. Love you so much. Thank you in all the ways you love me. I'm loving you hard back. Bye-bye.